So, pretty much what this whole thing process is for me right now. I guess everything I'm doing, you know, with the music or whatever is really just me, finding who I am, just as an artist and just being super original and doing things to where, I'm not more so just following what I see everybody else doing and just thinking like, okay, who am I? What's my demographic? Who's really tapping in with my music? You know what I'm saying? And what do they want to see from me? Which is, from the jump, it's always been just me being me that has got me, in a good space with the music and just working super hard at just what I wanted to do. And I think that's really what just separates what separates me from where I was, before with the music. So yeah, that's what this is. It's just really aging with the music and doing it in a way where, I could stand behind my own product. That's what this is.
So talk to me a little bit about your creative process in the music industry. Creativity is uh, obviously something that's needed, but not everyone necessarily follows their creative path. They just want to blend in. How do you separate yourself? How do you develop your creative process and make that work with your flow? Where does your creativity derive from?
I mean, for real, it's really more so a thing like I don't really like to force, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to force the music I make at all. You know what I'm saying? I've never really been a kind of guy to just go to the studio because it was like just a fun thing to do. It was always making music because like I got something really relatable going on at that time. Like most of the music that I'm making now is like I'm making in transition because I got so many things going on at one time. So I'm usually making music like on the go and so it's an extensive process, but and it depends on the song or whatever I'm doing because sometimes a song could be like, a quick joint, something that I just get done really quickly. But then there's other songs that I could be writing for a month. It's songs that I could be writing for 6 weeks. But every time I go back to it, I know like, okay, this is it because it just feels the same way every time I go back to it. So my process, and that's the thing too, is like I'm still trying to figure out what my process looks like for me right now because when you got different things going on in life, just naturally, it's during certain times you fall in certain spaces of comfort where you're making music this kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in high school, I would probably like go to basketball practice and then you know smoke and then sit in the car with one of my guys and we play beats and go through beats and that's what it looked like at that time, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm in a totally different place, so just finding the I guess the room to be creative is a part of the journey too because like I said, I'm in a totally different spot now. So sometimes, it's really hard to figure out what that process really looks like. But, I think it's really a never ending thing.
So we talked about this. So we talked about the creative process. Talk a little bit about some of your current projects. You mentioned you might take you a few weeks to write a song. Sometimes songs just come to you. What kind of projects do you have going on right now?
Well, right now I got a really big I got a feature that I'm working on right now. And that's crazy, and that's why I'm saying like the process it's really different when it comes to a lot of songs, because the song I'm working on right now, well, getting done, I've actually had it done for quite some time now. So it's more so a thing of, it's more so a thing of just actually getting it complete and seeing it the way I envisioned it. So that one has been in the works, but I finally got, the person that I wanted to get on there. That's actually in the works now. So, you know, that's one. Then I got a few other things, including, everything that me and you got going on. Some songs, I definitely got some music coming for sure. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I feel like the music that I got, that I've been writing right now, has been some of the most challenging. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's been some of the best music that I've been writing too. And I think it's going to show, clearly that it's, I'm in a different space right now.
Very nice. So this next one, I want to take. So keep in mind, I want to make one of these questions like just something we could use for a reel on Instagram.
Right.
So we'll make it 20 seconds, giving audience kind of direct feedback on something that might help them or relate with them. So a topic we could mention is just like what keeps you going as a creative, what keeps you passionate.
Right.
And so you just talk about passion, where you get it from. So let's roll with that. Your passion, creativity, what keeps you going, basically. So let's take it from there. And okay, so you as an artist, as a musician, what keeps you going?
I mean, I would say more so just the things around me, you know what I'm saying? And music has always been like, excuse me, music has always been like a coping mechanism for me, you know what I'm saying? I've always kind of leaned on it at certain times. But I would say that, you really got to find your own passion when it comes to, the music and things like that. I feel like, being you and being original and staying, staying ahead of yourself, really, it's really one of the biggest things, because it's just like at the end of the day, you kind of want to see the things that you've been working on come to fruition. So me personally, I get, my edge and my push with the music just from wanting to see things through, you know what I'm saying? And that's always been the biggest thing for me. I always wanted to see, projects, go through. And then when you've been working on something so long and so hard, and all these little things like, finding good quality and stuff like that, they come into play. You go through the bad quality of music and the videos and the stuff like that, and you work your way up, and now you just want to see, the things that, the things you worked on really just play out. And a lot of the times, when you actually see it through, it usually come out better than what better than what you thought. And it takes a lot better, especially when you being original and just being yourself,